Charges have been filed against a North Carolina man who triggered a four-vehicle accident along the Asheville Highway that seriously injured two women last week. The Tennessee Highway Patrol has charged 37-year-old Darren Griffey of Marshall, North Carolina, with DUI and 3 counts of vehicular assault following the wreck, which occurred at noon on Thursday near the intersection of the Asheville Highway and DeBusk Road. Griffey was driving a 1997 Mazda northbound on the Asheville Highway when he reportedly crossed the center line and collided nearly head-on with a 2009 Buick driven by 63-year-old Pamela Carpenter of Greeneville. Carpenter and her passenger Lucy Harrison were taken to Johnson City Medical Center for treatment of serious injuries. Griffey and his passenger Laura Cantrell went to Tacoma Regional Hospital for treatment following the crash. 3 other vehicles were involved in the wreck, but none of the occupants were injured. According to the arrest warrants, Griffey appeared to be extremely intoxicated following the wreck and told investigators that he had taken Xanax and Suboxone and smoked marijuana. Due to his injuries, Griffey was issued a summons to appear in court Wednesday to face the charges. A pair of road projects are beginning today in Greene County. Starting today, Baileyton Road between Spears Dykes Road and North Wesley Chapel Road will be reduced to 1 lane around the clock and controlled by a temporary traffic signal through the bridge repair project. Motorists should be alert for the new traffic pattern, expect delays, and adjust travel times accordingly. Also starting today, motorists should be alert for possible lane closures during daylight hours along the length of Warrensburg Road during a resurfacing project. Motorists should be alert for workers present and use extreme caution in the area. A pickup truck was stolen and another damaged in the parking lot of Volunteer Speedway late Monday night, according to the Greene County Sheriff's Department. A 21-year-old Morristown man said he returned to the parking lot after the races and discovered that his 2005 Chevy Silverado pickup was missing. The owner said that he was up to date on his payments and that a loaded 9mm pistol was under the driver's seat. The truck is valued at $10,000. At the same time, a 19-year-old Bybee man said that someone had tried to enter his 2006 Chevy Silverado pickup. The door handle was broken to the driver's side and he could not open the door. The damage to the truck was estimated at $200. It was noted in both reports that the trucks were similar in appearance. The investigation into the theft and vandalism is continuing. A man was charged with DUI after being observed driving at speeds in excess of 70 miles per hour along Snaps Ferry Road Monday afternoon. Police saw a pickup truck speeding in a 30-mile-per-hour zone heading outbound on Snaps Ferry Road near Avondale Road around 2:45 Monday afternoon. The truck nearly wrecked near Hankin Street and eventually stopped at the Forest Hills Market, nearly striking the building. The driver, 39-year-old Corey Sweat, told police he was en route to Lowe's before it closed at 8 o'clock. After being advised that it was only 3 o'clock, Sweat was reportedly drooling and lethargic and was unable to complete sobriety tests. Sweat was charged with DUI and simple possession after 31 Xanax were found in a sandwich bag. He was also cited for speeding and was taken to the Greene County Detention Center on $2,000 bond prior to a court appearance on Wednesday. More vandalism has been reported at Hardin Park, according to the Greeneville Police Department. On Monday, an employee of Greeneville Parks and Recreation found that the sink had been broken in the men's bathroom located in the pavilion by the skate park. The sink is valued at $200. Last week, a soap dispenser, fluorescent lights, and a door to a bathroom stall were broken, and a vending machine was also broken. Total damage in the incident was estimated at just over $1,000. The investigation into the vandalism is continuing. In stories from over the weekend, the investigation is continuing following a single-vehicle accident early Saturday morning on the Blue Springs Parkway in Mossheim. 36-year-old Barbara Taylor of Greeneville was the driver of a pickup which left the roadway around 1:45 Saturday morning in the 8500 block of the Blue Springs Parkway near Big Spring Drive. The truck became airborne and struck a utility pole. Taylor was killed in the crash. The Greeneville Emergency and Rescue Squad and Town of Mossheim Volunteer Fire Department responded to the scene, along with EMS, the Sheriff's Department, and the Tennessee Highway Patrol. A Midway woman arrested Friday reportedly swallowed evidence at the Greene County Detention Center. 26-year-old Amanda Nicole Kanzler of McMillan Road in Midway was taken to the Greene County Detention Center for a warrant for violation of probation. Deputies were conducting a routine search at the detention center when Kanzler allegedly reached down and pulled out a plastic baggie and swallowed it. She is charged with tampering with evidence and due in court on Wednesday. A Telford man arrested for DUI reportedly attempted to smuggle drugs into the Greene County Detention Center. On Friday, police received a report of a car driving dangerously and passing other cars in the emergency lane. The driver, 27-year-old Jesse Eastep, had pulled over into a convenience store where police spoke with him. Eastep performed poorly on sobriety tests and a pipe was found in his pocket. Upon arrival at the Greene County Detention Center, Estep was discovered to have concealed a syringe with a clear liquid and a small plastic baggie with crystals that appeared to be meth inside his clothing. Estep was charged with DUI, possession of drug paraphernalia, and introduction of drugs into a correctional facility. His bond was set at $12,000 and a court date is scheduled for Wednesday. For more on our news, visit our webpage at greeneville.com and sign up for our mobile news alerts by texting the word news to 59457. With a look at your world of sports, I'm Jim Miller. The NJCAA Division III Baseball World Series is continuing at Pioneer Park. In action on Monday, Century of Minnesota beat Delta of Michigan 13-8. Niagara County of New York beat Northampton of Pennsylvania 14-1, and Tyler of Texas defeated Cumberland County, New Jersey by a score of 6-5. With that win, Tyler advances to Wednesday's championship game. Today at 3 o'clock, Century will play Niagara County in an elimination game, and the winner will play Cumberland County tonight at 7 o'clock. Pittsburgh Penguins took Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals from the Nashville Predators Monday night with a 5-3 victory. The Penguins led 3-0 in the first period, but the Predators tied the game at 3 in the third. However, the Penguins scored the tie-breaking and insurance goals in the final 4 minutes to take Game 1 of the Finals. Game 2 will be Wednesday night in Pittsburgh. Major League Baseball on Monday, winners in the American League were Baltimore, Chicago White Sox, Houston, Cleveland, Detroit, and Tampa Bay. National League winners were the LA Dodgers, Washington, Pittsburgh, the New York Mets, San Diego, and Miami. Interleague winners were Seattle, Toronto, and Atlanta. Game 1 of the NBA Finals was set for Thursday night in Oakland as the Golden State Warriors meet the Cleveland Cavaliers. The teams have been off since winning their respective conference championships last week. Cleveland with just one loss so far in the postseason, while Golden State is unbeaten in the playoffs at a perfect 12-0. Game 2 will be Sunday night in Oakland before the series moves to Cleveland for Games 3 and 4 next Wednesday and Friday, June 7th and 9th. Lady Vols softball team came up a game short of qualifying for the Women's College World Series on Sunday. Lady Vols lost to Texas A&M 5-3 in the third and final game of the Knoxville Super Regional, which sends the Aggies to the Women's College World Series in Oklahoma City. The Lady Vols softball team finishes the season with a record of 48-12. They were looking for their 8th trip to the Women's College World Series. With a look at your world of sports, I'm Jim Miller.